Welcome to an overview of the Omnitronics RediTALK Flex radio management console. This PC-based application runs on Windows 7, Windows 8.1 or Windows 10 and allows the console operator to control up to 12 analog or digital radio talk paths and one SIP-based phone extension. Let's look at the main window layout and the features in RediTALK Flex. Up the top here is the header panel. On the left side of this panel is an area to put a customer logo or image, and over on the right is the Omnitronics logo, which can be replaced with some other image if desired. Down here we have the PTT or the press to talk button. So if I press that, it allows us to transmit to the talk paths. Next to it is an intercom button, which allows the RediTALK Flex operator to broadcast their voice to other RediTALK Flex consoles located on the same network. And then down below, the PTT switch is the audio levels window where the operator controls the volume of received audio. One for the selected or foreground talk paths and one for the monitored or background talk paths. Next door is the speaker level showing the level of received audio, and then the microphone level showing the level of the operator's voice being transmitted to the talk paths. The mute, unmute button switches the received audio on or off. The Windows Mixer button shows the default Windows audio playback device, which RediTALK Flex may not actually be using. You can ignore this button. And then down here, the CAN voice window allows you to transmit pre-recorded messages to any talk paths in the selected or foreground state. Clicking on the TX button next to the audio file name will transmit the audio to the selected paths. Clicking on it again will stop the transmission. Arguably, the main window is the workgroup window showing all the configured talk paths and telephone channel if configured. Repeatedly clicking on a channel will cycle it through yellow for selected or foreground mode, blue for monitored or background, and off for off. The button can also show the status conditions of the talk path, such as down here. At the bottom of the workgroup window are some talk path controls. Fast select only allows one talk path to be in the selected or foreground state. If I press a talk path button, it goes into the selected state and it will place the previously selected talk path into the monitored state. So if I click on him to be yellow, that one goes blue. If I click on that one, it goes yellow, and that one goes to blue. The follow active control works in conjunction with the fast select control. Let's say a talk path is receiving a call as shown by the flashing green button. The call stops and the talk path is automatically put into the selected state while the previously selected talk path is placed into the monitored state. Now with fast select in the off state, some other controls become available. Select all puts all talk paths into the selected state. Monitor all puts them all into the background or monitored state, while disconnect all switches them all off. Moving away from the workgroup window to the contacts window. Now this window lists all the contacts entered into the RediTALK Flex console. Clicking on a contact displays the operations available for the contact. So you can see here we can individually call Gary Hughes on a digital radio, or if he's in a taxi truck we can cell call him on the old analog one, or if he's on the phone we can ring him on that extension number. You can also edit a contact by unlocking the contact window and selecting a contact to edit, like so. Just close that down now. You can also delete a contact while it is unlocked. Messages. The messages window is where any incoming or outgoing messages can be displayed. Any message-based activities such as cell call, text, status, emergency, alerts, they all get displayed in this message window. Down below here, I have a GPS Essentials window which shows the location of digital radios with GPS capability on a map. Now, GPS Essentials includes geofencing and the ability to show history trails of individual radios. On the left here, the call history window displays a list of incoming and outgoing calls. Associated with each entry, you can have a rapid recall recording of the audio belonging to that call. The audio recorded is what the operator hears and says. I'll just close that. And finally, right along the bottom is the control panel, where you will find the Setup menu for configuring RediTALK Flex. Clicking on this button opens up a new window with all the configuration menus. The Screen Clean button freezes the main window so that you can clean the touchscreen without deactivating any controls. Let's see, we've got our countdown timer here, and I'm going to get control back in about another 4 seconds. So 2, 1, and we can keep on going. Next is the Design button, where you can customize the TalkPath buttons in the workgroup window. Items such as color, sizing and font attributes are included. The Help button displays a window showing the version number of RediTALK Flex, the licensed options, and licensing tools, and there's also where you can access the RediTALK Flex user manual by clicking on the user manual button up here. And that will open a PDF document. The Minimize button is next, and you can also normalize the main window to make it fit into a particular part of your desktop. The Link Groups button allows the user to set up link groups where an incoming call on one talk path can automatically be switched through to other talk paths. So you can set up your link groups and switch them on and off as desired. A little further to the right is the Guard button. Imagine a scenario where the operator has left the RediTALK Flex workstation and an incoming call is missed. So you enable the Guard function, and an incoming call will make the TalkPath button flash slowly after the call finishes. And not only that, but an alert can be played through the speakers or headset until the operator comes back and cancels the alert, like that. You also have the option of muting the alert sound with the Mute Alerts button. And last but not least is the Exit button, and this closes the RediTALK Flex application. And if you have any inquiries on the RediTALK Flex console or any of the other Omnitronics products, send us an email to sales@omnitronics.com.au. We will be only too happy to answer your questions.